Alright everyone, welcome back to another Chucky video. So today I wanted to talk about Chucky builds. So after the most recent changes to Chucky, a lot of people have been asking like what builds do we run on him now? Has anything really changed on that front? And there have been a few changes. I'm going to get into two builds that I have found the most effective as of the change from the latest patch. This should hopefully stick for a while. Now, I did take into account the fact of the scamper changes to windows and the fact that you can't scamper under pallets. Not too much has changed, however, there are a couple perks that have been added into this. And I also want to go into another build that I wouldn't consider his best, but one that I think has become really effective in my uses and testing for it. So we're going to go ahead and get into that, and then we're going to showcase the games for that. So first off, I want to mention what I would consider Chucky's best build at the moment. So we're going to go over the add-ons real quick. We got Rat Poison, to no one's surprise, which, for those who don't know, when you perform a slice and dice, the auras of survivors within 12 meters of you are revealed for 5 seconds. This has so many effects to the point that I could probably write a dissertation on everything this add-on does for you. It lets you know where survivors are going after a hit. You can use it in place to find people around you. You can use it at loops to know which direction to slice and dice towards. There's a lot of things that this add-on lets you do. And then we have Jump Rope, which increases slice and dice range by 8%. I prefer this because there's a lot of loops that you can't hit people at unless you have Jump Rope, as well as the fact that in general, there's a lot of times when you barely miss somebody unless you had this add-on. That being said, you could swap this for Power Drill. It's personal preference at that point. Chucky has the three trifecta add-on setup, which is Rat Poison, Jump Rope, and Power Drill. Honestly, it's personal preference between those three. All up to you. Nothing has really changed on that front. Now into the build. We have Brutal Strength, which lets you destroy pallets and hit generators faster. This will come into effect with a couple of the perks. However, the big change with this is Chucky can now break pallets in hidey-ho mode, something he was not able to do before. This means that if you zone properly at a pallet, you can break the pallet and slice and dice immediately and get the hit. There's basically nothing that can do it a lot of loops, and this can become very effective. It also combines well with Nowhere to Hide, which makes it so when you kick a generator, you see the auras of survivors within 24 meters for 5 seconds. This is based off of your position, not the generator's position, so if you move around after kicking, you can generally get the aura of anyone who's nearby. This is a generally good perk for a lot of situations. It has helped me find rats before, but in general, it also just helps keep my momentum going after I kick a generator. On indoor maps like Midwich, this is also very good. Next, we have Dark Arrogance. Now, you can swap this for Bamboozle if you'd like, but personally, I prefer the extra 5% from Dark Arrogance. And if you're playing Chucky correctly, the downside of getting stunned longer shouldn't really happen. Flashlights are a different story, but there's not really much you can do about that. I still think it's worth it for the 5%. And then lastly, we have Overcharge. Now, Overcharge makes it so that the generator will start regressing at 85% and then go up to 130% over the next 30 seconds. It also gives them a very hard skill check if they come back and tap the gen, which can give you information. Now, you can swap this for Call of Brine. Personally, I prefer Overcharge. I've tested Call of Brine out, but it in general, Overcharge has gotten me better results. Call of Brine is really good for the information over Overcharge, but it is what it is. Now, the other thing with this, so Pop Goes a Weasel and the Pain Res nerfs. Really hit a lot of killers hard, but Chucky in particular. Pain Res I don't think is worth it because of the hook RNG. It's just a me thing. If you still like Pain Res, go for it. And Pop Goes a Weasel's change, I don't think it's worth it, especially on a killer as slow as Chucky. Yes, you can use Slice and Dice for mobility, but in general, I just don't find it that useful. Maybe you guys get better results, but for the most part, just make this a gen kicking perk of some kind. Even Oppression or Eruption can also work in this spot. Once again, it's all up to you for this last perk. But these three right here are the general mainstays and Jump Rope. You can also swap a Rat Poison if you prefer Power Drill, etc., etc. Lastly, to the next build. This is a build with Silk Pillow that I have to blame Kaiser DeBard, friend of the channel, for showing me how good it can be, and I think a lot of us Chucky players were overlooking this add-on completely. For those who don't know, this lowers your terror radius by 6 meters, but your slice and dice charge time is increased by 50%. I will show a clip on the screen right now of the differences. You might not be able to notice it from the video, however, you will feel this. Now, it's only an increase of about half a second, which isn't much, but it can add up, and there are some times when you will be like, damn, if I didn't have Silk Pillow, I would have got that hit. That being said, I do think the 6-meter terror radius loss is worth it. And we'll get into why once the whole build comes together. This is one of those ones where I need to explain each piece and then explain how it all works together. Then either jump rope or power drill, as always. Now, I prefer jump rope on this, and once again, we'll get into it once the build is fully completed and explained, because there's a reason for this. Next, we have Monitor Abuse. Lowers your terror radius when you're out of chase, raises it when you're in. Don't worry about the raising it when you're in. It's not that big of a deal. Face the Darkness. Once you injure a survivor, a hex lights, and every 25 seconds, someone outside of your terror radius will scream and reveal their aura for 2 seconds. This is your main info tool, and it works very well with your lower terror radius, on top of the fact that you're usually using hidey-ho in chase, so you don't really have a terror radius at all during that situation. Next is Pentimento. When a totem is cleansed, you can go up to the totem, relight it, and it gets different effects. The biggest one is the one where that lowers their repair speed. And then Pentimento, once you hook somebody, they become oblivious, and they can see their aura. They can see the aura of the totem that affects them, and they can cleanse it, and their obliviousness is gone. Now, the way this all comes together, basically, you have a lower terror radius at base, which means you can sneak up on people and get in range to activate hidey-ho and then slice and dice without them noticing you're there, to get in range for jump rope. They have about a second to react based on the range. The range of slice and dice when you have jump rope on is about 13 meters. In combination with Monitor and Abuse and Silk Pillow, they have about a second or so before they can react to knowing you were there. I've mentioned this before about Chucky's laugh. Chucky will laugh when he's undetectable. However, this does not happen when they are oblivious or when they're outside of your terror radius. So this can be very useful for catching up on survivors in that way. Now, while you have no terror radius most of the time, because of hidey-ho making you undetectable during chase, Hex Face the Darkness comes into play and makes the survivor scream, gives you info around the map, and gives them a totem to cleanse. Then Hex Plaything, once you hook them, they're now oblivious, so they are not going to get the laughing effect if you don't go into hidey-ho beforehand, or if you do go into hidey-ho beforehand. They will still get it, but yeah, this means you can sneak up on survivors and use that 110 speed to your advantage in a sense, and using line of sight blockers to sneak up on survivors. They do still see your red stain with Hex Plaything. This should be mentioned. Obliviousness does not get rid of your red stain. I have heard many or some people say that it does. It does not. This needs to be noted. You still need to hide your red stain in mind game properly. And last to throw it all together is Pentimento. Pentimento basically means that once they get rid of their playthings, they will have to start getting rid of these totems too, wasting their time that way and making generators go slow. In general, this build has worked tremendously well in the few games that I have used it in. It works better than it should, honestly speaking, but it is what it is. I would love for other Chuckies to maybe give it a try. I think Silk Pillow has been massively overlooked by the Chucky community and should be given the chance that it probably deserves. Chucky at the moment only has like 6 good add-ons anyways, so why not throw Silk Pillow a bone? In any case, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the games. Have a good one, as always, and bye.
Okay, let's play.
It's a skill issue on my part, but I still hate playing Blight. If I was the game, I would have spawned them on that gen over there. I was half correct.
Ow. Slow down.
Good night, Irene. All right. I was kind of expecting a Sabo play because they brought an Oak. I'm waiting for someone to be like, Kayla's name isn't Irene. Jackie, thank you for the follow, for the raid. Welcome to Raiders. Jackie, what were you up to? Demogorgon, I hope. But how are you on this fine evening? We're here playing some Chucky. Welcome to Raiders. My name is Fake Bonnet. I'm a Dead by Daylight streamer and a PNG tuber. I typically play Chucky, but we do other things here. Finished on some demo. That's good. That's good. How was demo these days, by the way? Where's our favorite dog? Doge. No fucking shot, I still hit her.
You're mine, asshole! Yeah.
Sable's not happy about that.
Guess who's coming for you?
Ooh, I would be fuming. He's still foaming. I'm still mad about the one sentence, but can we behavior? Why do you gotta do demo like that? We're looking to change this killer. We gave him a quality of life buff he should have gotten like 2 years ago. Is Dark Aaron's good on Chucky? I'm playing Tiff more to the buff. I think it is, personally, because you shouldn't be getting stunned too much. However, if you prefer the what's it called? The window blocking of Bamboozle, I would recommend that over it. Chucky is glitched at the moment. Why is he turning? I don't know.
I will fucking kill you. Yeah.
Oh. It works for me. It works for me. I was hoping. I'm gonna overcharge this though. See where she goes. Break this. She's gonna run away. That's fine. I need to check the other gen. I try so hard to get the moonwalking Chucky. You have. I don't know what causes it, but I think you have to like vault, from a high place, while in hidey ho, and while your camera is pointed down. I think that is the trick. Objects. For me. Remember I said you shouldn't? Get stunned? Sometimes you do. You hear the cam pointed down on the side? What do you mean? Like with how I like kind of like look down a little bit? Well, typically you don't need to see that high, so I point it down, that way I get more,
Why are you running? I'm the good guy. Run, dipshit.
more of a view of, exactly what the survivors are doing. As far as left or right, like sometimes I'll do this a little bit, like I'll point it more to the left or right, depending on the direction I need to see more. It's just contextual. Am I waiting on this gen? No one is. Okay, they were over there. I'm gonna see if I can maybe cut them off. Double check on this gen. Michaela was working.
Why is everyone hiding? I just want to play.
Yui was either oblivious or did not give a fuck. Oh, I gotta go make coffees. Alright, Spirit, have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by as always. I need to check these bottom two gens. aren't doing that one. That's the one I'm kind of worried about. One's nearby. I'm not gonna funnel. See the Sable. She is just a hiding. Sable do be just a hiding though. Put her up, that's her first one.
Who's next?
Surprised I got that done as fast. Sable has objects, so I might actually start using.
Find you.
Heidi Ho more often, just.
Rip you to pieces. You can't run from me, you
Get her.
stupid shit.
10 seconds till I'm undetectable. She's gonna do that. Stuck on the chairs, that's fine. She's gonna go back around. Break this with brutal. With dark arrogance and the glyph? Dude, fuck that. Can't crutch on it when I'm undetectable.
Let's get you up.
They were very adamant about getting that gen right there done. So I think that's where I'm gonna go to. Undetectable on my way up there. They're gonna hear me laughing, but it's fine. Because that would be like almost a triple stun, I think.
Let's play the quiet game.
Alright, where'd you go? I'm a genius. I'm a genius. People say I'm bad at the game. Come on, guys. I'm that bad at the video game. Jihad back on it. I'm gonna hit with overcharge because no one else is coming here anytime soon. Why does that always work? Pick you up.
Cheer up!
I know where the Sable is.
Gonna be fun!
this. Tables are...
That's
Go again. Got her. Leaves the room. She's... Don't do it. Don't do it. Sable, did you learn nothing from last time?
You're mine, shit for brains.
Pretty sure I hear the Michaela up top. He's not here. This might be dumb, but I want to double check this gem wasn't going to be done, because if it was, I can get nowhere to high value mate. It wasn't. It just fully regressed. That's fine. Probably get hatched. It's okay. I think that was a really good match. Also, capitalism.
Where are you, assholes?
Also, chicken and the egg situation. Hello. You don't have a med kit. I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, it's not my place to talk about either of those things. All I'll say is that as a manager at a store, I understand that it kind of has to happen. But it was really dumb. How it did. There goes that one. Does she not know I'm here?
I'm gonna kick your fucking teeth in.
Dark Arrogance on Larry is absolutely hilarious. I'm sure it's good on a lot of killers. I thought she'd keep running.
That's what you get when you play with dolls.
And he's about to get some use. Plaything's right there. Yeah, they're gonna get all the gens done downstairs, which is fine by me. Also, has anyone really been seeing invocations in their games at all? I'm genuinely kind of curious. What is Phoenix? What is Larry's base increase to vault speed when he's overclocked? Dodge. There's not really much I could do there because of the
Where did did you go? I just want to play. That's it. Hide from a freaking doll.
Thieves. Frames are dying. Very good dodge. Remember, chat, you can't dodge slice and dice. People told me. There's nothing you can do against it.
Let's keep it.
Nice. Good shot spotted. The one problem with this build is if they get Face the Darkness very quickly, then like half of the build doesn't work. That would be the biggest issue with it, obviously. Body. A Pentimento stack is down, that's fine. There's a hook over here, I can get the other one off the plaything. Oh. No need to really that. I'm gonna go for her, hang on. Read me like a book. Got her. We take her down. Dwight. Yep, there's Dwight on the hook right there. We're gonna take her down to basement real quick. I'm not gonna put Pentimento on that one just yet. I'm gonna wait for them to pop the other one if they do.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. They're probably gonna heal soon. Let's see how good their object permanence is. We get her. I think I saw the light right there. Damn. Did she? Okay. Why she can't pallet like she did? You have 0 object permanence? Well, lucky for you, most human beings have pretty good object permanence. Remember, you had object permanence before you could learn how to spell it.
The good guy always wins.
Oh, I didn't even notice this arena died on hook. How and why? I think I know why. Did he just leave the loop? No. Okay, good. Is that hard? Not the plan, but I'll take it. Decisive? Dude, I don't know. Let's go with that. Is the new garden window in terms of being absolute? Well, yeah, I hate this path because they get a window into. It's like a window into the portal into another portal. It's insane. Remember when they said they killed M2 faking? Yeah, they didn't do it good enough. Yeah, you can just go through it and then go to the one behind the castle, take the window, and keep going. Once again, the killer will eventually catch you, but it's going to take a bit. Alright, so I know that gen over there hasn't been touched. This is the gen I'm actually kind of... Okay, this one hasn't been touched either. Ah, maybe. I hate this. He thought. Oof. Maybe Scamper isn't so useless after all. Well, okay, alright. I'm gonna tell you what he should have done if he wanted to avoid it. Here is what he should have done. There was 3 options he had. He could have...
Subscribe, damn it. I'll be back. I always come back, and so should you, you moron.